What's up, guys? Scott here at Madcoilbuilt again. In the shop today, trying to get a couple things done. I'm going to work on both EGs today. I have to get the RBC ported and cut and coated in black for the brown EG, and I'm going to try to get the fuel cell and the filler neck and some of the lines done on the gray EG, on my EG. So I'm going to get to it. So the RBC we have is just stock, looking exactly how it came off of an SI. We're going to cut the coolant port off of it, stop the coolant from going through the head and heating it up, and we're going to port to match our throttle body. I have already marked it, and once I get that done, I'm going to get back to this FCS fuel cell here. Remember, I showed you guys this when I got it. Gonna put it in the EG. I do have the hood on. The hood hasn't been on before. Obviously it does not close with the ITBs. Still unsure exactly how I'm gonna deal with that. I didn't want to cut the hood. If I shorten the runners a bit, I might be able to get away with just the underneath webbing. We'll see. We gotta find a solution for that doesn't involve cutting up my hood too much. The first thing I'm actually gonna do is cut off this coolant port. I've already marked it with my gasket. Now, I did notice that the ports on the gasket aren't even as big as the RBC, and this is a stock RBC. I did check them out on the head and they're the same, so I'm gonna have to open these up a little bit. This is actually a Skunk 2 gasket. It's the one that comes with a Skunk 2 Ultra, so I'm surprised that those ports are actually smaller than the stock head ports, but we'll deal with that. Every little bit helps when it comes to all motor. Alright guys, so I just kind of went at this off camera here. I got the water port cut off, smoothed out. I got this ported for the throttle body adapter, and I actually decided just to shave these off for him as well. I gave the top a little smooth. I went at this with a cutting disc first on all these spots here, and then I used a flap disc to smooth it out, and then I used the smaller die grinder wheel to take this out. Now what I'm going to do is throw this in the sandblaster just so it all has the same finish, and it's going to get painted black. Alright, so that's what it looks like out of the blaster. Kind of has a dull finish now, but it will the paint will stick really good to this. We'll use the high heat primer and black paint. I'm giving this thing a quick clean inside and out with some spray nine, some soap and water, and then we'll take a look at it. I just finished rinsing this off with hot water. Still a little wet. Dry. So it actually looks really good now. The paint will stick really good to the surface. I did just notice that has a broken bolt in there, so I think I'll drill and tap that, then tape this up, and we'll paint it. Alright, so we're all taped up, clean, dry. I'm going to get some primer and some paint on this thing and see how it looks. Okay, guys, I got one coat of primer, 2 coats of black on this. I'm using the high heat engine enamel. I found this stuff works great. It doesn't chip easy, resists heat, chemicals. Really good paint for a paint application. I got that RBC painted. I got 3 coats of black on it. While that is drying, I'm going to start working on the FCS fuel for the other EG. going to be going in here. I also have my filler neck. I've already previously painted this. The parts that come with the FCS to hook it up to the filler neck. 4 new bolts and some foam for the top. I guess they want you to put that on the top here to squish it against the bottom of the car so it doesn't rattle. Alright, so I got my foam stuck on here, have it stuck on my straps. I made up this lead wire coming from our fuel sender. We're going to have a fuel gauge in this on our Ames dash, and I just made the wire for that extra long, just to see where I'm going to put it. My end is crimped, soldered, heat shrinked, and protected. So I got this thing bolted up. It was a little bit of work. You see, there it is, FCS 5-gallon fuel cell, not in the stock location. Tomorrow I will hook up the filler neck and start the lines, and then also that RBC that we just painted, I'll get that on the other EG. I think we'll actually check that out right now and see how it dried. Alright, looks pretty good. So we'll get that all on tape and installed tomorrow too, so we can get the throttle body and fuel rail on the other EG. I'll pick this up tomorrow, guys. Alright, I just finished getting the filler neck bolted up. Goes to our fuel cell. I need to get a few pieces in here to finish that up. I think I'm going to get it back on the ground now so that I can roll it back into its spot. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for this thing today. We are getting close to a few things that I've done that you guys didn't see. I got this line mounted up, firewall, more titanium hardware. I'm just waiting for a fitting to come from K-Tuned to make our other line here that goes down to our water port. On the water plate, I also added the K-Tuned Clutch Master reservoir since the last time you guys seen it. I think that's probably it. Then we have the inside Ames dash. I'm still trying to decide if I want to put door panels on it or if I'm just going to leave it. My switch panel will go in here. I did also get the RBC that we painted up, all untaped. Looks pretty good. I might chuck that on the Civic there just to see what it looks like. Right, there's the RBC, just mocked up. Looks good with the K-Tune valve cover. We're gonna have the polished K-Tune rail on here. I think I'll do is grab some of the other bolts for it and throw our water port adapter on, K-Tuned as well, and then that part be complete. Alright, so I got the manifold bolted on. We got our K-Tuned coolant port adapter on here. This is a good product. I see a lot of people online say that it leaks. I've probably used 30 of these, never seen one leak. You got to make sure you clean both sides really well, especially if this is, you know, if you had it on before. And use gray Permatex gasket maker. Don't over torque it. Follow the directions exactly and you will not have any problems with that piece. So that is it for the EGs for today. I don't know how much I'll get to work on these this week. I do have a couple engine swaps I have to do this week. I have an engine here for 2015 Mercedes GLA 250 turbo, 4-cylinder. I need to swap that in. And this engine here for a 2-liter turbo Genesis. So those are on my agenda this week, and you know, we'll just keep moving along on the vehicles that we have here. I am staying kind of close to the public right now while this stuff is going on. I just don't want people in the shop and you know, mingling back and forth with people face to face right now while we see this whole virus thing unfold. I want to keep myself, you know, virus free, and my family and the shop, and you know, the people that work here as well. So, you know, I am still working. Dyno Tunes is going to be drop off only. You know, pick up the car later. For parts, it's kind of the same. Like we're paying, you know, doing PayPal or over the phone, and then I leave the package for you to pick up. Same for bringing parts, drop off. Just minimalizing the contact with people and doing the social distancing thing to, you know, do our part in this whole crisis just to get it over with as soon as we can, so we can get back to car season where it's really just about to start here with the summer. Yeah, hope things will get a little better here shortly. So anyways guys, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.